Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Raise the Red Lantern, a Chinese drama from 1991 that was directed by Zhang Yimou and stars Gong Li. Now Wikipedia provides a nice plot summary that I'm going to borrow here. The film is set in 1920s China. 19-year-old Songlian, played by Gong Li, an educated woman whose father has recently died and left the family bankrupt, is forced by her stepmother to marry into the wealthy Chen family, becoming the fourth wife, or rather the third concubine, or as she is referred to, the fourth mistress of the household. Now, arriving at the palatial abode, she is at first treated like royalty, receiving sensuous foot massages and brightly lit red lanterns, as well as a visit from her husband, Master Chen, the master of the house, whose face is never clearly shown in the film. Now, Songlian soon discovers, however, that not all of the concubines in the household receive the same luxurious treatment. In fact, the master decides on a daily basis the concubine with whom he will spend the night. Whomever he chooses gets her lanterns lit, receives the foot massages, gets her choice of menu items at mealtime, and gets the most attention and respect from the servants. Now, pitted in constant competition against one another, the three concubines are continually vying for their husband's attention and affections. It is this hierarchical competition and the artificiality of human relations within the compound that projects the film's strongest critique. So that's a good plot summary for you, and a good summary of the themes here. So needless to say, Raise the Red Lantern has a very intriguing premise to it, and it definitely cashes in on it. One of the other mistresses actually starts causing problems the night that our protagonist arrives, like within the first 10 minutes of the film. And although Gong Li's character is young and in a brand new environment, she starts firing back with her own manipulations almost immediately. So you can understand really while watching the film why these ladies are so competitive, because it's human nature to want the affections of the master and gain the household power and influence that are associated with that. Consequently, the conflicts in this movie I think are very strong. Then you have the various customs that are showcased and provide an informative and interesting cultural experience for Western viewers. Gong Li, in terms of performances, she carries the film and really showcases her acting chops. You know, there's a reason why this director has chosen this particular actress multiple times to star in his films. She's great, and this is one of her better performances, I think. But there is one feature of this movie I think that really sticks out and steals the show. An aspect that is just as good as, if not better than, the impressive conflicts and performances. That aspect is the phenomenal setting. Raise the Red Lantern was shot in the Chow family compound near the ancient city of Pingyao. And I kid you not, it's one of the coolest locations that I've ever seen in a movie. The architecture in and of itself is just mesmerizing. This is a pretty cool place. And practically the entire film takes place within this compound. And as if that weren't good enough, that weren't great enough, what you have is a director in Zhang Yimou who is a master at capturing beautiful visuals. And that means that we have the perfect recipe here for a visually stunning film with fantastic use of color. Even within the opening 10 minutes, you got some really colorful shots to behold. And that's basically how it is throughout most of the film. The settings are so atmospheric, I'd like to walk around that place for hours. Just have like a tour of it and just walk around. Heck, I would like to stay there for a few days. I mean, that's how cool this place is. It's pretty awesome stuff. Now, I do have an interesting little side note for you, okay, regarding this movie. Way back in the day, like maybe 8 or so years ago, I was on a message board for fans of Asian cinema. And we did a thumbs up, thumbs down poll, almost like a Rotten Tomatoes style of rating system. Only a small handful of films received a 100% approval rating from everyone on that board. But Raise the Red Lantern was one of them. I mean, over 30 people gave it a thumbs up and no one gave it a thumbs down. So that sample size gives you an idea of how most people react to this film. Is it a must-see? Yeah, I think it is. So Raise the Red Lantern is a fantastic movie that seems to get better every time I watch it. I just recently added it to my collection, and I watched it again in preparation for this review, and it's even better than how I remember it. And it's available on Netflix DVD and Amazon, although the Region 1 US release is becoming more expensive. So definitely check this one out if you haven't already. And as always, I'll see you next time.